What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope having a blessed Monday to start off the week. Hope you had a blessed weekend as well. And before I get into this video about the whole trailer for Mr. McMahon on Netflix, just gotta do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. Still at 123 subs. Still slowly but surely the number's gonna keep on going up. It's only a matter of time. And I am a patient man. Right? Like slow and steady wins the race. Especially this race called YouTube. Alright? So but without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, I watched this shit a few days ago, and I finally had the time to give my thoughts out there on the trailer. What's gonna happen is they're gonna focus on shit that we already know about Vince. Alright? Like both positive and negative. They're gonna highlight the fact that this dude is a genius and he was able to amass a billionaire company because of his vision and his fortitude. I mean, and I get all that because I said this before. I mean, well, not on here, but I'm saying it now. That Vince McMahon, he's the biggest star in wrestling, professional wrestling, sports entertainment. Right? It's not fucking Stone Cold, it's not The Rock, it's not Hulk Hogan, not Andre the Giant, not fucking John Cena, not Roman Reigns, and for damn fucking sure, not Cody Banks. It's Vince. Like, all those guys wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for Vince. He's the one that put them on the map. Alright, and that's why you see your Dwaynes, your Austins, your Undertakers defend them, because they're not going to bite the hand that feeds them. They know that they wouldn't be where they're at if it wasn't for Vince. Alright, that's a fact. And whilst you're going to try to paint the picture that the lines were blurred between Vince McMahon as a person and Mr. McMahon as a character. Let me tell you right now, Vince, you could say a lot of things about Vince, but one thing he is not is an idiot. Okay? That he's not a stupid man. You don't get to where the fuck he's at in life being stupid. Alright, he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. He's a very shrewd, cunning man. Alright? Don't get it twisted. Especially when you hear him in interviews, he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Alright? And not to mention, they're gonna go over the shit that we already know about. Of course, negative. Like the 92 fucking trial about the steroid usage, fucking the Benoit incident, shit like that. Alright? And they're gonna fucking shed light on the whole Janelle Grant incident. Alright? And I never said anything about that shit so far, but I'm saying it right now. Either she came out and said a bunch of erroneous claims towards Vince, or she's telling the truth. Alright? So it's either one or the other. Alright, now if she's telling lies, then she should be persecuted for fucking, defamation of character and all that type of shit, Because you can't fucking do that, especially for a billionaire like Vince. And all the legal trouble that has came from her allegations, alright? Now, on the flip side, say that everything that Janelle Grant said about Vince was true. Alright? I'm saying that she's not innocent, but she is a victim. Like, she obviously got into it for the money. Alright? And she only came out because she never received the other half, or the 60% of the money that she got. Because she was promised, $3 million, but only received $1 million. And that's why the lawsuit even came about in the first place, because she wanted her money, her compensation that she was entitled to because of her services to Vince. See what I'm saying? Now, I say that she's a victim if all this shit transpired, because I'm pretty sure she was not okay with being sex trafficked to his colleagues like fucking John Laurinaitis. I'm pretty sure she was not okay with being defecated on top of her fucking head, from the report said. Right? And I'm pretty sure she's not okay with being fucking, trafficked to fucking Brock Lesnar to appease his fucking piss fetish. Alright? If that's true. Alright? It's not, and because that's where the hate for Brock comes in. People get that shit misconstrued. Alright? It was not the fact that he has a piss fetish. It's the fact that he was involved with the sexual trafficking of Janelle Grant, and he didn't do shit about it. That's what fucking issue comes in. I don't know how people can't fucking understand that. Fucking stupid. Alright? But yeah, point is that if all this shit happened, she is a victim. Like, she knew what she was getting into to the extent, but I think Vince took things way too far to try to fill out his weird kinkiest fantasies. You know what I mean? Especially with the naming dodos after wrestlers and shit like that, man. Some weird fucking shit. I mean, weirdo shit, alright? And I wouldn't put it past Vince, alright? I don't know the man, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually a morally depraved degenerate with fuck you money. I wouldn't be surprised at all, alright? Now, the main reason I'm making this video because I do plan on watching the documentary, but I want to see them address to Vince the shit that doesn't get brought up, alright? Like the Ashley Rosario incident, and this is how I think this incident played out. Alright, this is just my opinion. I think whatever happened to Ashley over there overseas happened to her, and Vince and his cohorts swept that shit under the rug like it didn't even fucking happen. And I think that was enough to like traumatize and fuck Ashley up mentally to the point of no return. I'm just saying, but they're not gonna talk about that. Nah, they're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. All right, they're not gonna talk about the Ring Boy scandal with his boy Pat Patterson, fucking Terry Garvin, and Mel Phillips, one of the referees back then in the 80s. And how they're allegedly, I don't know if I could say it, basically they were allegedly accused of violating some of the ring crew who were underage back then, and one of them ended up committing the suit, if you know what I mean. I think his name was Tom Cole. I think that's his name. Yeah. So I'm not gonna bring that up. Even though Mel and Terry got resigned, but fucking what about Pat? Why is he still there? You know why? Because he was Vince's right hand man. That's fucking why. Alright? I'm not gonna bring up the shit with the referee, the female referee back in the 80s, Rita Chatterton. I think that's how you say her name. How she accused Vince of rape, if you know what I mean. And even though I guess he recently reached a settlement, but the fact is he may have violated one of his own employees. And they're damn sure not going to bring up the Jimmy Snuka incident and how allegedly, he might have some type of involvement, and Jimmy Snuka's charges being dropped of a possible homicide of his girlfriend, Nancy, or was it Nancy Argentino? I think that's her name. Pretty sure. Rest in peace. Damn sure not going to bring that up. And they're not going to bring up the Owen Hart incident, how he failed to protect one of his key employees. Alright, this is one of the biggest wrestling companies in the world, alongside WCW. Alright, this is as professional as it gets when it comes to sports entertainment. And he failed to protect one of his employees. And not only does he fail, the man dies in the middle of his fucking ring. Alright? And he has the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say, the show must go on, pal. And continues on the show as if it never even fucking happened. How you just expect Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, just, you could hear the pain in their fucking voice. And how they had to announce to the entire world that Owen Hart passed away right in front of their fucking eyes. And you gotta continue on the show as if it didn't even fucking happen. Do you know how much of a fucked up individual you gotta be to convince yourself that that's okay? And not only that, but you still got people who defend it. Like, insane. Completely fucking insane. Alright? And I don't blame Martha Hart for feeling the way that she does towards Vince. I don't blame her one fucking bit. Alright? And you got people who are gonna say shit like, oh, well, time heals all wounds, Like, no, it doesn't. First and foremost, no, the fuck it doesn't. And who is anybody to say that she should get over it? Like, that was her husband. Alright? That the father of her children. Gone. I can't even imagine the amount of pain that she's still going through, because that pain doesn't go away. That's the type of pain that will follow her for the rest of her life. Right, so prayers for her, her family, and rest in peace to Owen Hart, because I'm on Team Owen. As much as I like Bret Hart, I always like Owen Hart that much more. Alright, and what happened that night is inexcusable behavior from Vince. And he damn sure not going to bring up all of these substance abuse that wrestlers under Vince's regime went through, just to get through this rigorous ass schedule, because there was no days off and they're always on the fucking road, like fucking banging up their bodies day in and day out, to the point of there being a very sad, very disturbing, a very real statistic of untimely passings of these wrestlers. And I could list some of the wrestlers right now. You got guys like Lance Cade, Tess, Umaga, Eddie Guerrero, Crash Holly, Mr. Perfect, Davey Boy Smith, Rick Rude, Brian Pillman, Yokozuna, Sarah Lee, and I could keep going, but I'm pretty sure you're picking up what I'm laying down. And you got Vince, who has the fucking nerve, the audacity, and he said this in the fucking trailer. Oh, it's not my responsibility, pal. Like, these are your fucking employees, alright? And he gets away with this shit because he gets these wrestlers to sign these shady-ass fucking contracts that absolves him for any legal scrutiny, so that they can't afford and get the proper medical care that they fucking deserve for abusing the shit out of their fucking bodies for fucking years, alright? It's sickening. It really is. When you really take a look at what the fuck's going on, the amount of sacrifice that these wrestlers have to go through for the entertainment of fans worldwide, it's fucked up. And then people wonder why Vince gets the hate that he does. Alright, and yes, it is true. He is synonymous with sports entertainment or professional wrestling, to the point where trying to fucking write him out of history is fucking impossible at this point. This man has been running the WWF or /E for or damn near over 4 decades, until last year, alright, where he had to step down. Insane. So yeah, that's kind of hard to fucking try to rewrite 4 decades worth of history. You know what I mean? But that shouldn't absolve him from some of the fucked up shit that this man has done over those set decades. Alright? And God only knows the shit that we don't know about that he's done. Alright? There's a saying, the closet full of skeletons, that motherfucker probably has a whole cemetery of fucking skeletons. But once the dust has settled, Vince McMahon is going to go down as one of the most polarizing figures in professional wrestling / sports entertainment. He went from a young man that took over his father's business to effectively killing all the territories, to creating the global monopoly that is the WWE. And I do have to thank the man for giving me all those great vivid childhood memories growing up and watching professional wrestling / sports entertainment. Alright, I do thank him. I can never take that away from him. He was a part of my childhood, but at the same time, it's man, if you're doing all this fucked up shit, man, you gotta pay the price. There's so much fucked up shit a person can do before that shit finally catches up to you. Alright? And just so happens Vince has been doing that longer than most. But now it's just starting to catch up to him. Especially as he gets older. He's in his fucking 70s now. He's not the same Vincent Kennedy McMahon that wants to book himself over on God. Alright? That ain't you anymore, my guy. But yeah, I do plan on watching the documentary. I may do a video, I don't know yet. But if it pisses me off, then yeah, I'll do a video. 110%. But we shall see, man. But that's all I gotta say about Vinnie Mac here in this video. So, let me know how you guys feel about Vince McMahon, or do you plan on watching this documentary? I might put that shit in the comment section. But love it, hate it, which I apparently people don't have no problem hating, because I got dislike my last fucking AEW All Out review. I'm okay, it's one thing to dislike it, but tell me why. They're just just dislike, I'm out. Just let me know, man. It's because I made fun of the Young Cucks, MJF, Mercedes Moné. If so, oh well. I said what I said. All right, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit, man. So oh well. But yeah, man, seriously. I do this shit because I want to see the engagement and the feedback from you guys, man. I want to see, of course, I want to see the likes go up, and I want to see the comments. I want to see how you guys feel, man. Okay, as far as the next video, we'll be back tomorrow with the Monday Night Raw review, which I never look forward to doing these videos. I don't want to watch this shit, but I'll watch it so that you guys don't have to. You're gonna take it from me. If I said it's good, I'll tell you go check it out. But more times than not, even with these past episodes, I'll be like, nah. I mean, like, I would never tell someone that's never watched professional wrestling to watch modern day wrestling. I wouldn't do it. No, you want to go see good shit? You'll watch the fucking shit from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. You know, and like, to me, the last good year in professional wrestling was 2007. Right? That's just how I feel. Well, yeah, I've been here long enough, wasting enough of your guys' time. So, that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, trust in God. I'm out of here. Till next time, adios.